Hello, I'm Albert Antolis, a final year student at Venus University, majoring international relations. You can find me with my student identity code 220177 2005. Currently, in this semester, I have taken the Multinational Company Global Strategy class. It has been great. I've learned so much about the MNC strategy on expanding their business. Because of this class, I have planned that I will take several certifications in the future to support my dream to work on oil and gas industry. And because after I take this class, it made me realize that I have so much thing to learn about MNC. And in addition, I'm so grateful that I took this class on this semester because I believe this is my first step, this is my cornerstone to understand the real multinational company's life. Talking about multinational company, there are so many things that I have learned about. Well, for example, there are value chain. It is activities that firm operating in specific industry performs in order to deliver valuable product to the market. Value chain looking into the primary and support activities to support themselves to catch up with their motive expansions, whether they are market seeker, resources seeker, efficiency seeker, or strategic alliance seeker. For example, if they are efficiency seeker with value chain, they could analyze the production or operations activities. As these activities, it is great for the expansion, but at the same time can reduce production costs through the common governance of a country, just like Japanese automotive company that makes spare parts in Indonesia, as Indonesian human resources are expert in these fields and also supporting automotive industry. Next, another thing that I have learned is multinational company headquarters and subsidiaries organization management. There are two types of management in general, which are the first one is financial management, where companies identify and explore new business opportunities, formulate new corporate strategies, develop new management practice, and support innovation initiatives at the subsidiary level with three concepts. Well, they are expense-centered, where subsidiaries are given the authority to produce, and then the next one is profit-centered, where subsidiaries are given the authority to provide profits to the center, and then the last one is revenue-centered, where subsidiaries are given the authority to make as many as possible sales. The next type of management is coordination types. Coordination management, consisting of coordinating the activities of subsidiaries in all markets. For example, there are multi-domestic strategy, where each subsidiary has full authority and it is profit-centered. And then the next one is mega national strategy, where value chain implementer considers the world as a place of production and marketplace. And then each subs are interrelated. And then the next one is transnational strategy, where creating a global profit network with subsidiaries having different goals, but yet there are still multiplex. And then, for example, we can see Starbucks as the example. Starbucks international expansion as a transnational strategy. Starbucks maintains its competitiveness in the industry by preserving its stores' ambience across the world. It is seen as a standard that should be looked after. However, as a global and aspirational brand, they also adapt their menus to the taste of the local market. At the same time, they maintain their brand consistency. Another and the last thing that I love to share about what I have learned from this class is about 5 forces analysis by Porter, which are used to analyze the competitiveness power of a company in the market. These 5 forces analysis are related to the company business model, as these things are still a series of a process from the expansion steps of multinational companies. We can see Nike as one of the example. During the pandemic, some retail businesses experienced a meltdown. However, Nike managed to reach the peak of its highest earnings during the pandemic. This is because Nike made change to its business model. The first step that Nike took is before Nike determines its company's business model is to analyze the company internally through the value chain analysis to find out what Nike's weaknesses and strengths are. With its differentiation motive, Nike focused on the quality of the product or the features it offers. After knowing the need for expansion and the purpose or motive, it is continued by analyzing the existing competition using 5 forces analysis, starting from supplier power, buyer power, threat of new entrants, substitute products, and competition in the industry. However, overall rivalry with its competitors, Nike excels in various variables. With this result, Nike will be able to determine what business model is appropriate, where what Nike doing is shifting how to collaborate. Well, I guess that are some materials that I can share from the class. I hope you can feel excited just as I am when I was on the class. It is just sad where my friends and I cannot feel the offline class, but it doesn't mean the previous online class is not great. But I just hope that this class could develop in any kind of way, and I hope that Mas Aji could stay healthy so he can be energetic to lecturing. So I guess that's all from me. See ya.